Hey everyone, Mount Deurklink is slowly expanding in all directions, and in this episode I want to continue expanding to right over here. So I already have a chairlift going up here, there's already a train station, so this would be a nice place to add some buildings and some extra rides as well. Now before we do that, some people remarked that the snowman need some hands, so that's what I'm first going to add. I'm going to just add some of these poles. So right over here, I think this is a nice location. Let's do it like this. Alright, perfect. So now it has its hands up in the air. It looks very happy now. These hands must be up in the air from joy. Okay, then what's next? One thing that I expected to happen has happened here. The guests that are walking here cannot find their way to the exit, and they will just keep walking back and forth right over here. There's really a ton of junctions on their way to the exit. I mean, all these parts count as junctions. There's a lot of them. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hide an underground path. I will make it start somewhere here, probably under this railroad bridge. I think that's it's easy enough to hide it there. And then into this building here. So yeah, it will be hidden from view for most people who don't dig too far. But the guests will be able to find their way to the exit if they want to. So yeah, this should really help the pathfinding. So that's what I'm going to do first. Okay, it looks like the guests who were walking around here like zombies are all gone from here now. So that means they must have taken this path here to the exit. Here you can all see them walk downstairs. So yeah, this path is mostly hidden from view unless someone watches underground. So I think this is a good solution for these pathfinding issues here. So from here the guests should be able to find their way to the exit. So that's at least some of the problem solved. And if this problem exists again somewhere later, I might make some extra underground paths that connect to this one. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to move the train station a little bit more to the edge. And also I want this section also I mean, it's a bit steep now in this section, so I will just drag it out a little bit to the side. Okay, I think this will be a nice spot for another one of my patrons. So I'll put someone here in a bandit costume. And he's waiting here with this stack of TNT until the train passes. I'm not very sure if it's safe to detonate it when you're standing so close to it. But, oh well. So, I will name this this entertainer after my patron, Etienne. And my other patrons will follow in the next episodes. So yeah, I hope you're happy with your spot in my park. And thanks for your patronage. Okay, I've now decorated this this zigzag area. Yeah, I think it's now time to actually connect this area to the rest of the park. And for that, I will need to extend this path upwards. I will probably also make a path from here upwards. So these two will meet somewhere here. And then after that, I'll have to make a station for the chairlift. And a station for the train. Now I will start by making these paths upwards, because yeah, that will be essential for this area. Okay, what I've made here is another guest pathfinding nightmare. In fact, I think there are so many junctions here that I would not be surprised if guests actually prefer to take this way around instead of these stairs. But I don't really mind. I like the way it looks. I'll probably add a little bit more asphalt under these paths, just like I did here, because I think that will look a little bit nicer. But yeah, now I just made the station for the chairlift here, and I think it's now time to start decorating this area. I will start with the station for the chairlift, and then I'll also make a station for the train right over here, and then I'll make a little plaza in the middle. Alright, here's the station for the chairlift done. Now to make it stand out a little bit more, I gave it a glass roof. And to do that, I simply just copied and pasted some pieces from the dodgems. So when you build the dodgems, they have this really nice roof, and yeah, you can just copy and paste these track pieces, and I think they will often look good in roofs. I sometimes also use them as solar panels. But yeah, here's just a glass roof. I think it just helps make the roof stand out a bit more, make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, now that that's done, well, you can see that it's already quite a popular ride. Many guests on it. The queues fill up immediately. I also saw that in my mega park. There, for some reason, the chairlift was also the most popular ride. Now, sadly, the queues for these rides can get quite large, but for now it still looks okay. So now that that's done, I will now make a small station for the train. Okay, I've now made a station for the trains and for the chairlift. And I think for the rest of this episode, it will be cool to have an extra ride here. Now, obviously, I will make this space will also be used for a ride, but what I want to make now is a little roller coaster. I'll probably make one of those mini roller coasters with those toboggan cars, and I will just let it gently go down here, and yeah, I want it to go back and forth, zigzag between these paths and the chairlift several times, just to provide lots of interaction. So it will sort of follow this path downwards here, and then somewhere over here it will turn around, and then there will be a long chainlift section back here to the top. Alright, that's my toboggan coaster done. Now, like I said, what this coaster does, well, first there's a little bit of a chain lift here. It doesn't need that much chain lift because the coaster traverses a lot of elevation change. So first it goes up a little bit, then there's a helix, then it twists back and forth a few times. Here it travels over the path, and under the chairlift, and then it travels under itself again. Then here it goes over the path once more. I gave it a tunnel. I think that's a nice element for it. There's again a steep drop, a final helix, a turnaround, and then after that there's a long chain lift section. Actually split it in a few parts, and to not make it too boring, there's actually 2 drops in the chain lift section. And here it needs to traverse horizontal section. I thought it would be nice to just drop it down a little bit. Okay, what I will do now is I will make a station for the coaster, and if I then still have time left, I will do some landscaping. But probably the station is the last thing I will do in this episode. Okay, I'm almost done with the village or the town. Well, at least the stuff that I want to do for this episode. Now I want to make some fences here. I think this will be the perfect place to do the trick with the sloped fences. Now I may have to tweak the colors a bit, but yeah, 2 of the angles for this fence will already be hidden by these buildings. So yeah, that will make it easier for me to make it look right. Now playing a bit with the colors of these fences will make them look more the same. So now it's just a matter of placing some trees behind it. Okay, I named the coaster a Mini Toboggan, but I think it needs a better name. Well, so if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. In the next episode, I will decorate this downhill area, because right now it's all just a bit rough landscaping, and definitely needs some smoothing and needs some nice trees, etc. This plaza here also still needs some work to make it look more cozy, but I think I'm on the right track here. Because right now these buildings just look a bit square in the middle of a field of snow. So landscaping will definitely help make this area come together more. Okay, I think for the rest of this episode it will be nice to take a ride on this roller coaster. I hope you enjoyed watching me build, and I'll see you again in the next episode. See you later.